We're continuing our work with conversions within and between the SI and imperial system, so between the metric system and the SI system, which uses feet, inches, and yards, and miles. Okay, so we looked at three different ways that we could convert between the SI units. The first one was the metric unit number line. The second was proportional reasoning, and the third was unit analysis. And again, you want to focus on the last two methods here, and that's mainly what we're going to be looking at today. So the chart below shows the relationship between the units in the imperial system and some of the relationships between imperial and SI. So really that's kind of a chart that you could use when you are doing your conversions. And we know that actually 1 yard we know that 1 yard is going to be, and we can refer to our here it's going to be about 0.9, this is a formula sheet, 0.9144 meters. 1 mile is 1.6093 kilometers. SI to imperial, so notice here you've got centimeters to inches, meters to feet, meters to yards, and so on. So again here, 1 meter is 3.2808 feet. 1 meter is going to be 1.0936 yards. And 1 kilometer, referring to our formula sheet, will be 0.6214 miles. Again, these will be provided to you on a formula sheet. So let's take a look at class example 1. They want us to convert 6 feet 7 inches to inches. Now, we know that this 7 inches is kind of already in inches, so all we have to do is convert 6 feet to inches. And we know that 1 foot is how many inches? It's 12 inches. And so all we need to do is multiply 6 by 12 and then add the 7 remaining inches. And to convert all of that to inches, you're going to get 79 inches when you add those all up. 5 yards, 2 feet to feet. Again, these are already there. The 2 feet are already converted. All we need to do is convert yards to feet. We know that 1 yard is 3 feet. So all I need to do is multiply 5 by 3 and then add the 2 to it. So this is going to be 15, 16, 17 feet. All right, next one, 1 mile, 255 yards to yards. Again, this is already in yards, so I just got to convert miles to yards, and I know that 1 mile is 1,760 yards. So I just will take 1,760 multiplied by 1 and add 255 to it, and you should get 2,015 yards. Now in part D, it says 51 inches to feet and inches. What you want to do is sort of go, okay, how many inches, how many feet can I get from 51 inches? So I'm going to go ahead and divide 51 by 12, and I'm only going to take the whole number that I get remaining from it, okay? Not the decimals, because that's not going to give me anything. But I know that there's 4 full feet in there. And now 4 full feet, that's how much in inches? That's 4 times 12. That's 48 inches. So how many are left over? 49, 50, 51. 3 inches are left. You can do 51 minus 48 equals. And so you end up with 4 feet, 3 inches. Okay, so again, your first step is to sort of see what whole value you can get from dividing by 12, how many full feet that you get, convert it back to inches, see how many inches you have left over, okay, by subtracting. All right, 73 feet to yards and feet. So now I want to see how many full yards I can get. I know that 1 yard is 3 feet, so I can divide by 3, and again you want to get only the whole number that you get from that, which is going to be 24. So that means I know there's going to be 24 yards. And now how many feet are left over? Again, I'm going to convert 24 to feet again by multiplying it by 3. to get 72, and so 73 minus 72, that's 1 foot left over. And so in total, I've got 24 yards and 1 foot. Okay, the last one here, 4215 yards to miles and yards. Again, I want to convert that to miles, see how many full miles I can get. I know that 1 mile is 1,760 yards, so I can divide that by 1,760, see how many full miles I can get from that. So I'm going to get a full whole number of 2 miles, convert that again back to yards by multiplying by 1,760. I'm going to get 3,520 yards. So how many yards are left over? 4215 minus 3520. That's going to be 695 yards. So that means it is a total of 2 miles and 695 yards. As my final answer. Okay, class example 2, they want us to use proportional reasoning and unit analysis to convert the following miles to inches. So remember, with proportional reasoning, you want to recall you're going to write it as a fraction, A over B equals C over D. So let's see, okay, we've got 0.4 miles, and I'm trying to figure out how many inches that's going to be, right? So I need to figure out my proportion, my conversion unit here from miles to inches, right? If I'm going from miles to inches, I'm trying to figure out 1 mile is how many inches. So that's actually going to be what I'm going to do is sort of convert miles to feet first, and then miles to inches. So miles, so 1 mile is going to be how many inches? 1 mile is going to be 1,760 yards. I know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet. 1 yard is 3 feet, and 1 foot is 12 inches here. So 1 mile is 5,280 feet, and 1 foot is 12 inches. So 1 mile is 5,280 times 12. And that's going to give it to me in inches. So 5,280 times 12, that's 63360 inches. So that's my conversion here for proportional reasoning. So for my miles, I've got 1 mile is 63360 inches. So now I'm going to cross multiply to solve for x. So I'm going to get x is equal to 0.4 times 63360, which is 25344 inches. Now, if I were to use unit analysis, I would write out what I'm trying to convert, my miles, and go from there. So what I want to do is convert my miles to inches right away. I could convert it to feet first by saying that 1 mile is, and if I look at my table here, 1 mile is 5,280 feet. Make sure your miles are at the bottom so they can cancel out. And then you can go from feet to inches. And I know that 1 foot is 12 inches. Multiply the numerators together, and you should get here again 25344 inches. Class example 3 here, we're converting between the metric and the imperial. Again, you're using the same sort of ideas here. In this case, they're using unit analysis. So they're converting 1 foot to meters. So they're first going by centimeters to inches, inches to feet, and then meters to centimeters. So 2.54 centimeters to inches, that's the unit to convert it to feet, and then that is what is needed to convert it from to meters. And so here you multiply the numerators together and the denominators together, and you should get 0.3048 meters. So that means that 1 foot is approximately 0.3048 meters. Okay, class example 4, they want us to convert 5 feet 10 inches to meters. Now I would suggest converting this whole thing either to feet or to inches. It's kind of easier to convert it all to feet, to inches by multiplying 5 by 12 and then adding 10. So that's going to be 70 inches. And now I convert 70 inches to meters. So first things first, 70 inches times. Now let's see, I can convert, and if I look at the previous page here, I can go from inches to centimeters, and then I can go from centimeters to meters. So I'm going to use this one, centimeters to inches, and then centimeters to meters. I know that 1 centimeter is 100, 1 meter is 100 centimeters. So I'm going to use this one, 0.3937. So 1 inch is 0.0937. Let's just double check that one. 0.3937. 0.3937. And then I can convert centimeters to meters, and I know that 1 meter is 100 centimeters. And I can multiply these all throughout, and I should get 70 times 0.3937, about 20. And then divide that by 100. You should get about 1.778 meters to 3 decimal place. So first things first was I converted my inches to centimeters, and then from centimeters I went ahead and converted it to meters. Now this proportion right here, you could either use this one. There's also another one that you could use, which is 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. I think this should be the other way around. It's 1 centimeter is 0.3937 inches. Okay, so you could either use this conversion or this conversion. You should get the same answer here. Okay. Okay, next thing, they want to convert 2.0573 meters to feet and inches. So let's go ahead and convert them all to inches and see how many full feet that we can get. So 2.0573 meters to inches. Let's go back here and see what we can do. From meters to inches, I can go from meters to centimeters, and then from centimeters to inches. So let's do that. So meters to centimeters, I'm trying to get rid of my meters, so I put it at the bottom, centimeters on the top. 1 meter is 100 centimeters, and then my centimeter to inches conversion. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. I multiply all those throughout, and I should get about 81 inches. Now, how many total feet can I get from that? Divide that by 12. 81 divided by 12. You should get a full value of 6 here. So that's a total of 6 feet. Convert that back to inches by multiplying it by 12. You're going to get 72 inches. So 72 from 81. 81 minus 72. That's how many leftover inches you're going to have. and that's a leftover of 9 inches. So that means you are 6 feet 9 inches. Okay, and the last one here is saying before the digital age, video was often made on different types of film. 16 millimeter film was often used in the industrial or education filmmaking. 16 millimeters film are now being transferred to DVDs. If 1,500 feet of film can fit on one DVD, determine how many DVDs are needed for 2,183 meters of film footage. Now, to figure out if it fits on one DVD, I need to convert this meters to feet. So 2,183 meters times, again, I'm going to convert it here to centimeters first. So put that on the bottom, centimeters on the top, so the meters can cancel. 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Then I can convert my centimeters to inches. Again, I'm trying to get rid of centimeters to keep my inches. 1 inch is 2.54 centimeters. And last but not least, convert inches to feet. So inches to feet. 1 foot is 12 inches. Multiply the numerator together, the denominator together. You should get 2,183 meters. It's going to be about 7,162.07 feet. And now divide that by 1,500 because I'm trying to figure out how many how many of that can fit. So it's going to be 4.77, which is approximately 5 DVDs.